So now we're into the Daniel Craig era of films. We've already talked about Casino Royale, which is the best of his films. Now let's get into the worst of his films, which is Quantum of Solace. This movie's really bad for multiple reasons, but the main reason is this. This movie was written during a writer's strike, and they couldn't legally hire a writer to finish the script. So what had happened was they started shooting this movie, and they didn't have a script finished. And the reason why was simple, because of the writer's strike, they couldn't legally hire a writer, so they had almost a finished script, but it very much feels like a movie that was being written as it went along. It has that kind of pace to it where it's just action, 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 action. It doesn't really slow down, set up the action scenes and what's happening, or do any of that. Does zero of that kind of writing that is necessary to make good action movies work. It never slows down. It just keeps going and going and going and going, but you never understand, okay, but why is this happening? Why is that happening? What's this? What's this? What's that? What's it? Yeah, that type of thing. It's annoying. You never know exactly what's happening within this film. It just keeps moving and moving and moving, and not enough to ever really slow down and focus on what's happening. And that's kind of how the action is put together too. The action is very shaky. And you can never. There are legit points in this movie I watch scenes and I'm like, I do not know what is happening. I don't understand what just happened right there. So that guy got like punched, but how? Like I can't see it very well. I didn't know how actions happened within the movie because it's so poorly done, poorly put together. But it was still one of the better. It was still one of the better. It's still one of the better performances from Daniel Craig I've seen, in movies. Like, this is he's still good in the movie. That's the saving grace of this movie. But it's like, why would you ever watch this movie? If the action is bad, it's an action movie. You don't really want to watch it. The story doesn't make sense and isn't easy to follow. So you don't really want to watch this movie. There's really not much good about this movie. It's kind of a worthless movie in a sense, which is unfortunate. And I think even the people who made the movie know that there's a problem with it. I think they both. But the reality was, I don't understand why they didn't just delay this movie, wait till they could hire a writer and finish the script. Why did you make this movie? Probably was a studio mandated thing, but it's like, why would a studio force this out like this? I don't understand. I mean, it came out, made money, yet it wasn't very good, and it's unfortunate. Because Casino Royale is one of the best Bond films of all time, yet this film fails to really continue the legacy of Bond.